feature. Can you all say that word? Feature. Very good. And I even have it written up here so we can read it. Let's see what it means. A feature is an important part, quality, or characteristic of something. Okay, so we're going to talk about what does that mean. So I'm going to give you some examples.
Okay, this was great. 3 or 4 of you right away said that all she's doing is she's talking. And this is really context reduced, just what we said. These students are sitting there and they're hearing her talk, and they can see the writing way up there. It's far away. It's hard to see. But it is really difficult, unless you have your CALPs, to understand this vocabulary of what she's talking. She's been talking for 1 minute and 7 seconds on this idea of features. And a lot of these students aren't going to be able to understand this because there's absolutely no context. She is going to try to put context in. Some of you have a lot of comments on this. So let's see her attempt at adding context to this vocabulary word feature. Let's see how she does here.
Of feature. Okay, your ears or your nose or your mouth are all parts of your face, so they are all features of your face, because here it says an important part of something. So is your nose an important part? Yes. Are your eyes an important part? Yes. Are your ears an important part? Yes. So those are all features of your face.
Okay, some of you are mixed on this. You expressed the fact that there's a little bit of TPR, total physical response, on her end. She's actually using realia. She's pointing to her nose and ears. Some of you still said it is just still context reduced and understanding the feature. I would agree. I think this is still too context reduced. She's still talking about feature. It's 1 minute and 34 seconds, and unless a student's really proficient, this is not useful for her L's. Okay, we're going to give her another shot. She's going to try it again with a little bit more context. Let's see how she does on this.
But the cactus has features too.
Here she goes. She has a cactus. See?
Okay, you see the cactus? All right, well, the cactus has prickly needles. Okay, well, that's a feature of this cactus. Okay. Now
that was it. It was so close, but she didn't take it up. Let's see. It was Caitlin and Brianna. You two were just like me, thought, oh my goodness, she could have done so much more with this cactus. The only thing the students have on there in front of them is the picture of the cactus. But this is an opportunity for realia, for collaboration, for the students to do a think, pair, share. Has she had a cactus and who was it? Jack, you said go to Home Depot and buy one of those little mini dollar cactuses. I agree. Or the dollar store. Of course, we don't have tons of money. But has she brought in a few cactuses? And just these two students alone who are not engaged, if they could talk about that cactus and really they're the ones talking about the cactus and they could touch it and feel it, then we have an idea of understanding what features are. So some of you got that. You did a great job. You said, let's just bring that realia in, and that would have made a difference because it puts it in context. And she's, let's keep going. She makes another attempt, but again, it's still a lot of verbal cues here.
Now, another feature of plants are its seeds. Do you think seeds are an important part of the plant? Yes. So that's why it's a feature. Very good. Now, a feature of a cat is its whiskers. But it doesn't have to be his whiskers. It could be any.
Okay, Jessica, you couldn't believe that she went from cactus to a plant to a cat, and it was great. You said whiskers is a tier 3 word. That's right. A lot of ours L's. Again, with that feature, and some of you said, bring in a stuffy. Let them talk about the features. Take that time. And this is great because this is the idea, and let's see, who was it? I think it was Camus. You said that she could take the opportunity to use realia to build the connection among students, for them to be able to talk about the vocabulary, and you go from whole to part. That would have been better. They first look at the cactus, they talk about the parts of the cactus, they look at the little kitty cat stuffy, talk about it, then they realize that those little parts are the features. I thought that was a great point, Camus. You said, oh my gosh, she missed that opportunity going whole to part. I agree. Okay, let's see how else. And then when she brings up the idea of the nose, the feature again, let's talk about this as well.
Important part of the cat.